Hey, it's Alan from YourWeddingHub.com, and we're back with Andrea from GoLuckyPhotography.com.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. And I want to pick up from where we were yesterday. We're talking. Andrea's an awesome wedding photographer, and one of the things that I kind of teased everyone with yesterday, I said I'm going to come back today. One of my pet topics when it comes to wedding photography weddings is I've been asked this question, and Andrea, I'd kind of like to get your feedback on it. Is what makes a good wedding photographer? And of course, everybody immediately is going to think, they're good with their cameras and know how to. But I think a very important part of it is somebody that's got good people skills. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that, or is
I think that's huge. Yeah, that is something that is essential when it comes to working with your wedding photographer. I think that one of the best times, like during the consultation, is where you need to ask as many questions as you can and get to know each other as much as possible in that time and get a feel for them. See if they're really genuinely listening to you and your concerns and answering the questions, anything that you might bring up or what's important to you.
So you want to make sure you got some chemistry with that person.
Yeah, very much so, because it's essential before your wedding day when you're planning and you need to call them out of the blue and be, something's changed or whatever, and you want somebody that's going to be give you feedback right away, and if it affects your wedding day, then they need to know all about that, and you need someone who's responsive. And then on the day, definitely, because anything can come up, so the more that they're able to adapt and talk with you and bring you peace of mind on your wedding day, the better.
So, okay, that's a good one. Gives you peace of mind. What are some other reasons that it's important on your wedding day that you've got a photographer that you click with, you've got that chemistry? What are some other important things why that's such a big deal?
Definitely, because part of it being that anything can come up on that day.
Stuff happens.
Do the best planning that you can, and things just happen, and you want to be able to, because you trust that person, to look over and know that they've got it. It's taken care of, and that goes for any of your vendors, really. So just you give really nothing to worry about. Give them peace of mind and take care of it.
And on that wedding day, you're spending how many hours typically with that bride and groom?
Yeah, usually it's at least an 8-hour day.
Yeah, so you're spending a lot of time with them, and you may be seeing them half dressed or, after, a couple of hours in the hot sun maybe where they're getting, and you gotta have some, and that's why for me watching from the other side of the lens, I like to say it, as the minister performing the ceremony, I just think it's absolutely invaluable and that's one of the things I like about you is that you got those good people skills. You also have the most beautiful hair of any wedding photographer that I know. But anyway, it's just somebody that can put the bride and groom at ease, make them have fun, because if you don't like that person and you're kind of on the wedding day, that's going to show up in photos, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If there's any sort of conflict or anything like that, I think it has a huge effect. And they're there to make your day easier. That's why you chose those people, because you had the ultimate trust in them, no matter who they were. It's the person who's providing the cake, the minister, anything like that.
So then going back to the consultation that we were talking about yesterday, when you're trying to find that wedding photographer that is really going to be right for you, part of it then is to kind of find out that you really click with this person. You actually like them as a human being.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that just takes, how much time would you normally spend in a consultation?
It could be maybe about a half an hour. Could go up to an hour. Depends how many photos they want to see, that sort of thing. And I'd like to get into the details of their wedding, so I right away, so that I understand what they're definitely looking for before we even get into what I could bring, because the day is about them.
So then there's kind of that initial consultation. Where may it go from there? Just so that our brides and grooms that are watching this are going to have an idea of what they should be prepared to invest in terms of time, just kind of to build that relationship and engage that, actually get you as a professional nailed down. Now, before you answer that question, we're about out of time on this. Okay. So what I want to do is come back and talk about that. Is there more than one consultation you have? So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Again, GoLuckyPhotography.com. You got to check out Andrea's website. She's amazing and well trained as well. She didn't just buy a good camera and decide she was going to become a weekend warrior, which is what we call a lot of wedding photographers that are out there right now. She's a pro. So check out her website, and thank you for joining us on YourWeddingHub.com. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to have more on wedding photography.